Hi, Cindy. Hi, Deborah. Let me see. Take this down. Boop. There we are. And then let's get back to comments so I can see what's going on. Okay. So let me know. Thumbs up. Yes, you can hear me. Everything's good. After Zoom was a lot of fun. Awesome. Deborah, I am glad that you felt that way because I was inspired also after our Zoom. Hey, Sue. I was all about, I wasn't going to do any alternates for that paper pumpkin kit, but after I saw what you did, I cut up one of mine and made my husband's anniversary card. So yesterday was our 20th anniversary. So I posted that. Hey, Julie. Hey, Darlene. I posted that over on Instagram. I thought I shared it to Facebook, but maybe I didn't, but I will have to because I liked it. I thought it turned out pretty good. But I used the one set that had, or the pattern that had like the background, like not really arrows, but just like the pattern part. And those, hi Marlene from Wisconsin. Thank you, Julie. Yeah, 20 years like married, but I said 32 times served because that's how long we've been together. So, but anyway, I used a number of years and the paper pumpkin, Anyway, it was a good day. Hi Vicky, thanks. So I will have to post that because I got to thinking after we hung up off on the Zoom call that I was like, you know what? I really liked her, so I should make one. So yeah, that was yesterday's fun. Hey Rose, nice seeing you again too. Funny. So tonight we are doing I'm finally doing Cactus Cuties like outside of the class that I have that is still available, the online. As far as I know, the flowering cactus product medley is still available. It's still on the clearance rack. So I can have that. I can have the class up as long as we can still get the stuff. So that's on my blog. Today is the last day for this Savings Are in Bloom promotion. So we can get the mini Stampin' Cut Emboss. If you don't have that, it's only $48. Which brings me to a reminder that prices are going up. Shipping's going up April 1st. Yeah, Rose, I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, shipping's going up April 1st. It's going to be 11% and or $7.95 minimum. But for those of us, which pretty much most of us, most demos have seen the new catalog that's coming May 3rd, prices are going up too. So cardstock, I don't know that envelopes went up, but ink pads, markers, re-inkers, the Stampin' Blends stayed the same. But cardstock, yeah, and designer papers are going up. So I would stock up. Like I'm getting a bunch of white and thick white and a couple of colors that I use a lot. I'm going to get those like in the next week just so I can avoid at least a price increase. I can't avoid the shipping because that starts tomorrow. But today, last day for my March workshop. All right. And that's got the faux sea glass as the freebie, which I'm not going to be able to order until next week because that's still out of stock, not available. Which reminds me, the Waves rhinestones. So my order for that class should be coming tomorrow. And then I'll be able to get all those class kits out probably Monday because I'll have all weekend to cut everything. But the rhinestones, we can't get the rhinestones right now. And I don't know. I didn't see when they'll be back available. So I hope you got some if you wanted them. Those are... Actually, I don't know if they're going to come back because those were going to be at supplies only, while supplies last only. I'm going to have to look into that because that means they only made it through the month because that was supposed to be through May 2nd, from March 1st to May 2nd. So anyway, all right. So today, last day of the workshop, and I'm using Cactus Cuties. I'm finally going to get to do some color combinations that I've been wanting to play with this set for. Sue, basic white is unavailable. Oh, boo. I'm going to have to readjust my list then. Ugh, because I was going to get like 4 or 5 packs of that. That's not fun. Ugh. All right. Next week is going to be retirement workshop. So every year, like when the retirement list comes out, I do a retirement workshop. Everything I use is going to be retired. My sale that I'm going to have, my 50% off sale, I'm doing that April 30th here on Facebook at 12 o'clock. And that's 12 o'clock Eastern time. I will create an event and get the word out. But that, I mean, it's a few days before the catalog ends, really, but that's the only day I can do it. So, yeah, Rose, I agree. Poo-poo on the basic white being unavailable. Yeah, I need some thick, too, because I've run out. All right, let's go down here to my desk. Solo layout, and then I will show you real quick. So this is my Rose, and a couple of us are Sue and Gail too. We're in they're Stampin' Up's having a training, like a little on tour, 3-hour deal, and mine is this Saturday that I signed up for. So this is a stamp set that I got. This is going to be in the new catalog, Bottled Happiness. I was trying to trade it with Rose because it's just not my jam. I don't care for it. I mean, there's a punch that goes with this wine bottle. And that you can fill up your wine bottle. I'm just not into it. I would rather have a greeting set or something. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. But anyway, so I got that. Today we are using Cactus Cuties. Adorable, adorable. And the punch. So comes as a bundle. And this, by the way, this is not carrying over in the new catalog. So it's in the mini. It's only available until June 30th. And I bet as we get closer to June 30th, they may say, only while supplies last or something. I don't know that they're going to continue making them. Yeah, Julie, which one did you get? Did you get any of them yet? I was hoping everybody got theirs by now. But yeah. All right. So Cactus Cuties, we only have this through June. So that gives us what? April, May, June. So 3 months. Yeah, 3 months. Agreed, Rose. Agreed. I am bummed that it is not going to be available for the, with the new catalog. I thought, why would they do that to me? It's so cute. And I like the punch. So yeah, boo. Bummer. We'll have to use it while we can. All right. So first card, I wanted to do, Darlene, you got flowers? Okay. Oh, you must have got the same set that Gail got. She got some kind of flower set. Yeah. All right. Well, I've been telling you guys color combinations that I wanted to do with this. I wanted to make pink cactuses. I know there are not pink cactuses. Well, not as far as what I'm going to stamp. I know they have pink flowers. But for this first one, I'm going to do a 4x6 card. I'm using Polished Pink and Magenta Madness, which, by the way, so Magenta Madness, this is one of the in colors that is going away. And I believe the re-anchor is already gone for this. I'm pretty sure I checked earlier. I think Magenta Madness, Just Jade, and I want to say Cinnamon Cider the re-anchors are gone already. And I didn't think to check cardstock. But so we're using that, black, gray granite, and smoky slate. So let me move my notes. And I'm doing quite a bit of embossing. So I only cut for 3 cards because I thought I might go a little bit longer than normal with all the embossing. Let me get this out of the way. So 4x6 card. We're going to start with a piece that is 8x6. And then I've scored it at 4. So this is Magenta Madness. And I am going to make an envelope for this at the end. And I'm using a full sheet of Polished Pink to make that envelope. In my world, there are pink cactus. You're exactly right, Julie. And it reminds me, Gail made a pink turtle last night in her video, and it reminded me of the turtle pillow that I made in home ec, like in the 8th grade or whatever. I'll have to get a picture and send it to her. So piece for just a scrap for stamping and, cutting our cactuses out. Then we've got inside piece. This, I believe, 5 3/4 by 3 3/4. Yep. That is truthful. I'm going to put this on the inside. I always double check because even though I write it down on my notes, I just want to double check. That's all. Make sure I'm telling you not lies. All right, let's get this down. Then I've got Polished Pink. So I'm using 2 shades of pink, and I think it's all going to tie together with the black and the grays. So I think it's going to look good. I'm also using the designer paper. So I forgot that I had this pack. So we're chopping this up. We were going to have, let's go back to this layer. This should be the same, 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. Yep. So we're going to have that. Then a white layer that is 3 5/8 by 5 5/8. So I just cut down 1/8 of an inch. So this is going to layer like this, pretty small border. Actually, let me get this out of the way. Then I've got 4 different pieces of the designer paper, 2 in polished pink and 2 in Magenta Madness. So these are 1 3/4 inch tall by 2 3/4 inch wide. And the way I figured that out was, so this is, like I said, 3 5/8 by 5 5/8. Let me get a marker here. All right, so then I figured cut that down. Like if I was just going to layer another piece onto this, I would do it 5 1/2 by 3 1/2, and then just cut them in half both ways. So that's how I got the 2 3/4 wide, 2 3/4 wide by 1 3/4 tall for each piece of designer series paper. And it's actually going to be a little tight because when you cut the paper, it's not the same as if you used a whole piece. When you cut it up, the seams of putting them together, sometimes they make it take up a little bit more room. It's just kind of weird how it ends up sometimes. But so we've got our 4 pieces that are 1 3/4 by 2 3/4, and all I'm going to do is glue these on here for right now, and very teeny tiny border. Okay, and I just want to place them just so I get an idea, and it looks like something is a little bit off, but that's going to be fine. There we go. And you would pick your, put your patterns together however you want. I just want to get a general idea of where I need to start the first one. And if I end up having to trim some of this away, that's just how it's going to have to go. Or I could overlap a little bit. All right, I'm going to start down in the bottom. Bottom left. Teensy, teensy little border. Okay, and then I will go around the world. Yeah, if I have to trim, I can tell right now, yep, I should have put that a little bit further up. I'm just going to trim my white so that everything is matchy-matchy, all the lines. I can't believe I cut that wrong. I really do think it's all these edges that come together. All right, anyway, you get the idea. Cut your designer paper in quarters, and then we will layer it up. Oh, this glue, I love it. It's really sticky. All right, oof, I like this plaid side best, but I wanted to use both sides. And speaking of designer paper, so I think we are finally getting our numbers together for paper share stuff, and we'll have that out in the next couple days, I would think. Sue and I were talking about it a little bit, and I had run some numbers, so we'll see. All right, let me just squish this down. Yep, and I'm gonna have to trim just a wee bit. And it looks like I got a little bit crooked. That's gonna be pretty terrible. All right, gonna have to eyeball this. Oh, that's looking a little bit weird, but all right, a little bit more. Normally my measurements are completely on point. Today, I'm not feeling it. All right, let's get this out of the way. So this is going to go on this layer, and I'm just going to glue this down. And I'm probably going to pop the whole layer up too. But for now, gluing it straight down. Oh yeah, and that shows up my wonky cutting again. Ugh, as Di would say, you can't see it from an airplane. All right, now, when you look at this, the polished pink and the magenta, even as I see in the video, it doesn't really, it's hard to tell a difference, but in real life you can tell. All right, so we're going to have a little strip of white that I'm going to, or polished pink, I'm going to white emboss the greeting on that. But first, let's do all of our, we're going to stamp and cut out our cactuses or cacti, whatever. All right, so let me get my stamps. So I've had these mounted for probably 3 months now when I originally was working on my cactus class. And actually, let me get this. All right, we'll work here. So I've had most of my blocks have been busy, like occupied with all this stuff. All right, so we've got our 3 flower pots. Then we've got our 2 main cactus guys, and then this one. All right, so I want a variety of pink. Oh, you know what? I need Fleur de Flamingo too. I forgot that. So Magenta Madness, Fleur de Flamingo, and polished pink. And this is going to look a little bit more orangey, but that's okay. I'm going to use this one. Actually, I'm going to stamp it off. So Fleur de Flamingo regular and then stamped off once. And that's all I'm using that one for. And I'm going to clean these as I go since I'm using these all tonight. Now this guy, I want him in Magenta Madness. Short, stubby. Ooh, I like it. I like it. All right, clean this one off. And as you can see, when you use some like purples or pinks, your photopolymers do get a little stain, but you know what? That's just how it goes. All right, and polish pink for this big one. Ooh, nice. I like all these together. I was thinking petal pink, but that is a little more on the orangey side than I wanted for this card. All right, now let's stamp our flower pots. So we're going to do one in black. I think I'm going to do this one. Doesn't really matter. All right, now this is Memento. Okay, that's black enough. Sometimes I feel like I have to re-ink my Memento more often than other ink pads. Ooh, I keep getting water. I just got my sponges wet like right before I went on, and I probably didn't squeeze it out enough. All right, I have to avoid that area. But sometimes I feel like I have to re-ink my Memento more often. Let's do this guy in Granite. Nice. And then our last one in the Smoky Slate. Nice. All right, let's do these. And I am embossing on every card tonight, so that's why I kind of figured I might only have time for 3. Now the punch. So I'm going to need some Post-it notes. So this punch does not give any white spots around here, white edges. All right, let's see. So we're going to punch this guy out, and I am going to have to cut it out separately. And you know what? I don't want to use the punch for this one because of the white edges. I'm using it on the third one because I don't want the white edges. For these, I'm just going to trim everything. I had to look at my notes real quick. But I do not mind that the punch cuts it and doesn't leave a white border. because sometimes I want the white border, sometimes, you know, don't care. All right, let's cut these. So I finally had a chance to mark my, print off that large print retired list that I shared with you guys on my stamping and sharing group that somebody else was so nice to put together and share with us. I gotta see what I'm doing here. So anyway, I finally printed that off and had time today to go through and like highlight everything that is retiring. The stamps and the dies used to bother me, but now it's just like, you know, that's the nature of the beast. That's what happens every year. But what really gets me is the accessories. So, like all the doodads. My favorite gilded gems. Oopsie. The blue adhesive back that I've been using. The in color rhinestones that, you know, were back ordered for probably a month straight last summer when they finally came out. I was just really, really sad when I saw that whole list like highlighted. I'm like, man, do I have anything left? Oh, and metallic pearls. I don't know how I didn't pay attention to that earlier to see that those are going. That's the pack that has like the silver and the gold. So, disappointing. But I'm sure I will fall in love with plenty of other stuff. I am excited about, so you know we have the rhinestone sequins or rhinestone, whatever they're called, rhinestone gems or iridescent rhinestones. That's it. So they're going to have iridescent pearls. I am intrigued. And I think I will like those a lot. All right, now pots, these cut really quick. So you can see, even hand cutting it, these don't take forever. They're not like a ton of detail. I'm just going to get these cut and then glue them together, pop them up, emboss a greeting, add some doodads. Yeah, I was thinking yesterday about what am I going to do next month or next week for the retired workshop. I really wanted to use stuff that was still available. But everything is flying off the shelves. And this is the first time they've done stamps while supplies last. Usually they will guarantee the stamps like through the end of the catalog period. But this time, just, you know, with supply issues and everything, shipping, like they're like, nope, everything is while supplies last. I get it. It's just different. But I have been surprised at how quickly everything has disappeared like crazy. Okay, now I have to figure out which pots do I want with which colors. And I think the trickiest to put something in with will be the gray granite. So I kind of like that one. I do like that. Nope, I really want that one. I can live with that. Okay, I am just going to glue these on. So what I do, I put a little bit of glue on the front side and then pop that up. Now the fact that it barely fits in this pot, I'm okay with. You know what, that kind of could be a balloon too. And should I add, did I have enough paper left? I could add one of the little ones. And that was in the magenta. Like this little size. Let's put that there. If I'm going to do one, might as well do two. All right, let's cut these out. Yeah, these remind me of, it could be like Mickey Mouse ears. So you could have Cactus Mickey. All right, let's trim these real quick. Yeah, so we went to, since yesterday was our anniversary, I I was trying to get off work early, but that did not happen. So by the time we got to our first choice of restaurants, it's a Korean market. It's actually in a grocery store, but they have a little food court, and I like it. And they have mandus that I really like. So anyway, we got there at like 9:15. The website says they were open till 11. That was determined to be a lie. They were closed, so we had to go to Plan B, which is another Korean place up the road. So we get there, and it was, yeah, we got the second place at 9:15, and they were still had a 20-minute wait. Couldn't believe it. So it was almost 11 by the time we got home. All right, now I don't know where I'm going to place this, but I'm just going to, I've already decided that this one is going on the right side. Little drop of glue. Now, if you had glue dots, use your glue dots. I'm okay with just using this glue. All right. Now for this one, I kind of want them staggered. So like you can see both, both sets of flowers or leaves, whatever. So I'm going to do one first, like kind of off to the side, a little bit of a jaunty angle. And then we'll add the second one. And this, I'm just kind of positioning them so I see like all the leaves. There, doesn't even have to be straight. Okay, good. And then this guy. So just a little bit of glue and then boop, right there. Yeah, I like it. All right, let's emboss our greeting on this little teeny strip of polished pink. I'm going to emboss white embossing powder. So I think just a note or hope your day is on point. Actually, I've got to do just a note because that strip I had was very teeny tiny. I could do hello too, but I'm going to stick with just a note. All right, let's do Embossing Buddy. Get these out of the way. And Versamark ink. And I'm going to put it kind of off, not right at the edge, just because I don't know which, like if I want to punch it, I want to leave myself some room. All right, coffee filter and white. And I like to hit it a couple times, 3 times with the powder. Let's go 4. Okay, I like that. And we'll get this back in. And now I'm trying to think, am I going to use iridescent gems, or I have plenty of, I think so. I think I'm going to do iridescent because they kind of pick up the color that's underneath them. All right, hold your ears. All right, I'm going to let that cool for a minute. And wipe this off. I don't like to leave Versamark ink on my stamps. I just feel like it's a little bit too sticky. All right, let's bring this back in. Move this out of the way. So this is kind of how I want this to go. Actually, that's different than what I was thinking. I can work with it. So this is going to go across the whole layer. Actually, I'm going to leave it like that. I was thinking down here and I would just have it like cut off, but I like that it covers up the middle bits. So, all right, plan B. Changing it up from my original plan, and that's okay. I've made plenty of cards like that that started with one thing in mind and ended up completely different. All right, so now let's pop these up. So I need dimensionals. Let's figure out where I'm going first. All right, so that, and these can be staggered. Ooh, I like that. Yep, so like they're a little cluster as if they're sitting on a shelf. Okay, I like it. All right, let's do dimensionals. So I can just see anything like oranges, purples, anything that's not a standard cactus color would work. I'm into it. Thanks, Gail. Hey, did you get the email I sent to you and Sue like right before I came on? Just info about, let's think about the paper share. What are we going to do? We will chit chat later. All right, so all these. Oh yeah, Gail, I don't know if you were on earlier. I totally have a pink turtle pillow that I made in home ec in like the 7th or 8th grade. And your pink turtle last night reminded me of it. I still have it. So I'm going to take a picture and send it to you. Because it's like you were in my brain remembering what I made. And I thought I did a pretty good job on that pillow, and I got a B on it, not an A, because the teacher said, and I quote, although my memory, who knows, but she said something along the lines of, I would have given you an A, but I gave you a B because there are no pink turtles. And I was like, my room is pink. That's why I made it pink. Sharon, this is an agave plant. Is this what you're talking about, this one? Because I certainly don't know the difference. I will have to take your word for it. So Sharon's got some really nice looking cactus plants in her yard. All right, let's go. I think this one that has to go down first. All right. And then this, yeah, I kind of want them clustered up. Ooh, yeah. I like it. Okay. All right, now let's pop this whole thing up, and I'm just going to use, for the sake of time, my foam tape. Yes, Sharon, good. So are the agave plants like typically any particular color? Or do they come like whatever you like too? I like how like the succulents come in all kinds of colors. The one and only time I used my succulent set, I colored some of them like pinks and oranges. I just like the non-standard colors the best. All right, let's do, I'm just putting glue on because this foam is super sticky. And if I don't put it down exactly right, it's not very forgiving. So put this glue on and you get a little bit of wiggle room to get everything situated. All right, so this is going the right way. Ooh, yeah, I like it. I love it. All right. That looks straight-ish. And let me get my, you know what? I had a few of the rhinestones left somewhere. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is only 6 of them. I need to open my new pack. Or actually, I could use some of these too that are from a paper pumpkin kit. I don't remember which one. Oh, those look interesting. All right, let's use some of these big ones. I like it. Gotta have one right there. And let's mix these little, these are like, I don't know, iridescent-ish. Let's mix some of these around too. 2, 3, 4, 5. I could use a couple more of each, right? 3 and another one, 7. I kind of want a group of 3 here. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna leave that go. Okay, so there is our 4x6 card in the pinks, and I love it. But let me show you real quick. Let's make an envelope. So 4x6 card, handy dandy envelope punch board, which, you know, we don't sell these anymore, but Memory Keeper sells them. 4x6, you need 8 1/4 by 8 1/4 piece of cardstock or designer paper. I'm going to use cardstock. And then our score mark is going to be 3 3/8. All right, so let me just show you real quick. 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. And if you wanted to stamp your envelope, I would do it before we make this envelope. Mine, I'm just going to make it plain, and that's okay. So 8 1/4, 8 1/4. I just like that it's going to be pink, so everything will be pink. All right, let's put this over here. So with this thing, so like I said, 3 3/8. So you only have to measure once with this. Your first thing that you measure, first side. So we wanted this all the way up to the top, and we're going to come over here to 3 3/8. So this left edge of the paper at 3 3/8. There's a track that goes from here down to here. So we want to score, punch, and turn. So now we're going to line up the score line with this little bit that hangs out. And then same thing, score, punch, turn. You only measure that first time. And then it's all about lining up your score mark with that this little thing that hangs out. And then score, punch. Now, if you want to round the corners, you would put that in this part and punch it. I don't really bother. Ooh, I didn't mean to hit my camera. Let me make sure that's still working. Yep, okay. All right, so now we're just going to fold our score marks. And I can tell I need to run some tin foil through the punching part because see, these edges are a little bit ratty. I just want to sand those down a little bit. No ratty edges. All right, and then I'm going to use my art glitter glue just because it's quicker drying than the Tombow. All right, let's sit that right there. And get there we go, back in. And you know, 4x6, this goes through the mail just fine. Like no extra postage needed. It's not a wonky size. And let's just make sure with all this layering that this goes in. And it does. Awesome. So I would just add a little bit of glue there, shut it. This feels like I should weigh it. I will have to report back if this is over an ounce. And that would mostly be because of the cardstock, I think, for the envelope. If I use designer paper, that would be lighter. So there's our first one, pink, our unusual colors. So next I wanted to do black and white. So I'm using some of the papers from this all together pack that this is still available. You know, this was while supplies last too. I need a drink of water. Hold on. I haven't seen anything that these are low or anything, like low supply. And that they were going to extend this special anyway, because remember, like the first couple weeks, there was some issue. So we can still get these. So we've got, this is going to be a standard medium envelope size. So we've got basic black, 5.5 by 8.5. Just fold that. Then I've got 2 pieces of 4 by 5 1/4. One is for the inside. Let's put this on right now. And one is for the front of we're going to layer. All right, get this on the inside. Oops. All right, that's good. So this 4 by 5 1/4. Then I took one piece. This is actually from one piece of the designer paper. This is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So this is just like a standard 1/8 inch down. Then I've got this piece 1 1/2 by 5 1/8. So this I wanted like down here at the bottom. This part I saved because sometimes I'll use this and I'll glue it to the envelope flap and then just like trim around. And I didn't bring an envelope out with me to show, but that's what I'll do sometimes and use like a whole piece of designer paper on one card. I mean, there's no point in being stingy with it, right? We all have more paper than we will ever use. But it's pretty. I can't say no, so I always get more. But let's, use it, use it, use it. All right. Ooh, gotta move this a little bit. Okay. That's gonna have to be good enough. I feel like I did not get that good at the bottom. Like I've got more white. Maybe change of plans. Nope, that's not gonna help it. All right, we're just gonna stay with this. So this will be like down here. And this I'm probably going to glue flat, but I'm going to do all my stamping. So again, I'm going to, actually I'm going to use the punch this time. So no white edge. So let's do all our stamping, and I'm going to do just black and smoky slate. And I'm going to do some, so I'll do 2 pots in black. And let's do this one. And then 1 cactus in black. And then we'll do the other ones in the gray. So let me clean this real quickie. Oh, and I got some kind of piece of glue or something on here. Ugh. That would explain that little blip. All right, and then the smoky slate, we'll do the other flower pot. And I just realized I probably could have and should have stamped these and cut them earlier ahead of time, but it was all I could do to get it planned out and sketched out. All right. Although I think I'm going to do, I won't do the agave with this one. I'll do 2 of these. So I'll do one of these in gray. I'm liking it. And then we'll do this. Just 1, and then this little one. So I've got like 5 cactus bits and then 3 flower pots. All right, clean these up. Wipe. Did I get everything? So let's bring in the punch. Like I said, this does not leave a white border, but that's okay. So let's chop these up. So this punch, see how it's very much smaller. So I'm just going to cover it up, punch. See how much of an edge you get around there that it's leaving? So it really is cutting, it's a little bit smaller than it could be, but I still like it. All right, and then we'll chop this off. And if I can't hold this, okay, I can. But if I could not, I would grab a Post-it note. So we've got those. And hold on. And one of the flower pots is going to get cut with this. So the flower pot is over here. And that is this one. So I've definitely got to cut this. Oh, actually, I can just hold it this way to fish it through. And again, just fish it to where you can see. Okay. And same thing, that one really left a little bit more around it. The punch is smaller than the image. So let's just cut these, the rest of them out. And this time I am going to cut no white border on any of them because I want them to be the same. They're either all going to have a white edge or none. Okay. And then we'll cut these. And again, I'm going to do a white. I'm going to emboss the greeting in white. And I thought I had a piece of black scrap handy. But I'm going to have to lean over and get that. Ooh, and there is another new black and white pack of paper in the new book. Pretty excited about that. I think there's just a lot of possibilities with white because you can ink blend on them, you know, stamp on it, do watercoloring. Like there's different ways that you can get color on them if you want, or you can still just use it as black and white. You know what? I think one of these little doodads I could have put in the punch too. I didn't realize. Wasn't paying attention. All right, and then this one. This one might be a little bit tricky to get no border, like when I get down in here. I'm just going to do the best I can. It's not like anybody's grading this, right? All right, let me come in from this side. That might help. Oh, yeah. Okay, that worked. Yeah. Oh, it's a good thing I only had 3. 4 would definitely not have had time for that. All right, so now let's do the same thing. Figure out, let's do our flower pots. And I want it opposite. So I want this one there and a big one. I could do that one there. Nope, I'm going to do that one there. And then that. Samesies. No, let's just switch them this time. Put this one here. All right, so we will glue, glue, glue. Rose, I'm going to have to go back and read your comment. It says that was terrible what your teacher did with your grade. Or did you mean me, Sharon, with my my purple or my pink turtle pillow? I was kind of upset, but I got over it. I just decided I didn't like that teacher then. I probably said mean things. And I don't even remember who it was. All right, now let's do, this time let's put this guy over here. And, what did I do with the pink, with Pinky? All right, I'm going to do this one like over here this time. Let me add that glue. Okay, kind of a wonky ears. All right, I'm digging it. Now I just got to find the scrap piece of basic black and going to emboss white, the greeting white on that. And this one, oh, you know what I can use? I had one already pre-done from my class. Okay, here, I can use this. Hope your day is on point. Yep, this is going to work. All right, so white, and we're going to, let's see. So since I've got a straight edge here and the banner punch here, this is from the banner, pick a banner punch. Oh, Rose, let me see. That teacher didn't like me because most of the class came to me with sewing questions. funny. I mean, if you know it, you know it, right? All right, we're going to glue this down flat, and then we will pop up all of our cactus bits. Yeah, that is not nice, Rose. I was not in your boat. The other project that we had to make was a pair of sweatpants, and we had to get like, I forget what kind of fabric I ended up getting, but it wasn't like the stretchy kind for like that you should get for sweatpants. I forget what it was. But anyway, you know, we had to cut the pattern, make the legs, sew it together, and then like before we did the final sewing, we had to measure, we had to like try them on. Well, one of the legs on my pants was like, one was this long, the other one was this long. Like it was a lot shorter. And I don't know what happened, but the teacher said, you know, it's a good thing you're short, because then we just, you know, cut the extra off. I did not like that project. I did like the pillow up until dun dun dun. Yeah. All right, now let's put dimensionals on this. And if you wanted to use black dimensionals, since we're like on the black paper, go for it. I'm just not going to bother to get them out right now. You started making a lined sweet coat, a suit coat, and didn't like it, so you, oh my God, you threw it away. She pulled it out of the trash and finished it for her daughter. That's terrible. Jeez. Yeah, there's no way I would have made a coat. I mean, yeah, I couldn't even manage legs on a pair of sweats that were the same length. But I did enjoy that class. I'm glad that we took that. I don't know if they force kids to take that anymore, because we got to take shop too, and I thought that was pretty cool. Made 2 tables, 2 little end tables. Enjoyed that. All right, let's do this one. I feel like this one needs to go up here. Why do I feel like I'm going the same direction as before? All right, there we go. I like clusters. All right, and then we'll put this one like underneath. Ooh, yeah, I like that. All right, now dots, dots, dots. I thought I had, ooh, opal rounds would be nice because that kind of ties in with these. I was thinking I had something black and sparkly, but then I realized that is not the case. Oh, I do have classic matte dots. I think I want to use the opal rounds because those are sparkly. Yeah. I gotta have a little bit of glitter in here. Plus, these are bigger. These kind of remind me of boulders, and there are 2 sizes. So there's like biggish and smallish, but they're not like perfectly round, just like these are not perfectly round. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me. All right, let's do big one, little one. Ooh, 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 I like it. Little one. I feel like I need a big one like right here. Ooh, wait a minute, like right there. And then one more smallish one that can go right there. I like these 2 together, like closer together. Ooh, so I like it. Let me get that in the picture right. Now I have to double check and hope opal rounds aren't going away. Oh, the black glittered ribbon is going away. I hadn't caught that the other day. Disappointing. Ooh, yeah, I like it. Okay, so we've got pink and then black and white. So next one, bringing in some metallic. So I've been wanting to do something with this ever since we've had these. So these are the paper Lattice, which these are on sale. They are retiring. I have been wanting to emboss this for like the whole year. So I'm finally going to do it. We're doing Night of Navy, 5.5 by 8.5. So let's fold that or score it. Then I've got Emboss. This is with the Parisian Flourish embossing folder. I am really going to miss this one. So that was 4 by 5.25. That's going to get glued straight down. I like the tone on tone for that, like when I'm embossing. Then we've got very vanilla 4 by 5.25. That's for the inside. Let me go ahead and put that in there. So what I'm using with the blue, I'm going to use Night and Navy and Copper embossing because I think those are going to look really nice together. Oops. See this glue smudge? And it is 5 of 9. So I might just run a few minutes over. Yeah, it really is a good thing I stuck with three cards. Okay. This is going to go here. We're going to emboss this. So this reminds me of like, you know, the wall where you would hang plants on. And this is going to fit over here in the side. And then I got this to emboss the greeting and this to stamp and emboss our plants. And I may just do like, I may do one plant. I'm not sure. Let's see how this goes. All right. So first I want, that looks like, look at that. That needs to pop out of there, that little bit. All right. I need a scratch piece of paper. Let's use this flyer because that is the last day for that. So I'm going to take my embossing. I'm not going to use my embossing buddy at all. But I'm going to take my Versamark and smash it all over this paper lattice. Now I'm only going to do half at a time because I have to have something to hold on to. Okay. So smash, smash, smash. And the fact that this is like a tan color anyway, if I miss anything, it's not really going to be the end of the world. All right, so we're taking this, and then I've got copper embossing powder. You could do gold. You could do a brown if you had a brown. Ooh, yeah. Look at that difference. Actually, let me hold it up under here. I like it. All right, let me put this in. Ooh, Julie's got a story. Had a teacher embarrass you in front of sewing class in the 9th grade. Oh, she asked you to take your bust measurement. Ugh. Yeah, that's no fun. Same thing with being a little chubby kid. She stated that there would be no more than a 2-inch difference and yours was 4-inch. Oh my God. The stuff that people got away with back then, right? It's crazy. All right, let me emboss this. So I had to turn that back on because I could tell I missed a few spots. Julie, the more I sit here and read that, that is infuriating. And I missed another spot. And what are you supposed to do when you're 14? Like, ugh. Man, you know that wouldn't fly today. All right, so again, just smashing my Versamark on the leftover bits. And then let's get this back in here. Add embossing powder. I really like this copper. Copper, I think, looks nice on the blue, too. All right, and then let me fish this back in because I'm going to emboss the greeting in copper on the Night in Navy. And I can hear my embossing gun making noises. I bought a new one like 3 months ago because I thought this was going to go up. And then, of course, it's been fine. All right, I can tell I missed that corner, and that is going to bother me. So I'm just going to dip it in here. That worked. So I just caught the edge of it with my Versamark and then stuck it right in my embossing powder. There we go. All right, let's get rid of this. Yeah, that really looks a lot better. So let's bring in, like, let's show you one of the other ones again. Because I can tell on my screen, it's hard to tell the difference. So here is, this is our copper embossed on this side. And then this is the regular, it's like a, what do they call it? Like a paper brown, like craft brown. I do like it embossed. I really do think it would look pretty gold too. But the copper, All right, now this I'm just gonna glue on like right here. And this is gonna be like one of those climbing plant stands. So let's get my glue. You are gonna need a fine tip glue. All right, and let's start with just these little dots. Oops. And I feel like I'm gonna have to put some in the corners. But this should be enough to hold it. All right. And with this art glitter glue, if it runs, like if it smears out, I can just rub it right off with my finger. Oop, I can tell already it's on my hands. All right, let's put this down. All right. Oh, and it might be just time to be finishing because I hear thunder. All right, let's swipe this off or away. Yeah, it seems like my StreamYard doesn't want to, if it's raining and thundering and windy, it has issues. So hopefully we will avoid this, but I do hear the thunder coming. All right. Liking it, liking it. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let's do another different kind of glue. I do use this, oh, look at that. I glued it to the wrong side. I glued it to the down side. Oh, there's no pulling that up now. Dang it. Well, it's still background. Jeez. All right. Yeah, I would have enjoyed the other side better, but too late. Okay. All right, now I want to do emboss the greeting, and where do I want to go with that? Just a note, or actually we're going to do hello for this one. That's the only one I haven't used. Okay. So, embossing buddy. And I'm going to also emboss a flower pot. So we'll do it at the same time. So I think I'm going to use this one because I like that. Oh yeah, I hear the thunder. And then hello. And then we'll go back to our copper powder. Another reason I was trying to use the copper too was because since these metallic powders only come as a, like in a set of 3, I kind of have to try to use them up evenly. Otherwise I can't get a single, you know, if I use up all the gold or all the silver. So I think I'm gonna have to use copper for a bit. But you know, I like copper with orange, with brown. Really windy in Ontario. Yeah, I'm quite a bit of ways, but samesies. Actually, we got probably 20 minutes before I came on, we got a phone call. It said tornado warning, but that was in like 2 counties over. So like, how do we get on that list? All right. All right. The hello, like it looks better at an angle, but actually you can see it in the camera. All right, I'm happy enough with it. Then I want to take this little scrap of vanilla and stamp which one in Night of Navy. I'm going to either do this one. Let's do this one because I'm only doing one. So I want it to be like kind of big. Ooh, yeah. I love it. I love it. All right, clean this off. All right. And quick. I can hear the thunder coming in. That's why I feel like I'm trying to go quick now because I don't want this to mess up. So I was looking, does anybody, I was trying to find ways to make my video like clearer. I had asked one girl about a, she's got like a booster, but then the more I read about it, I don't think it's going to solve my problem. So the thing with StreamYard is it's all like browser based. So my phone is on the Wi-Fi and my iPad is on the Wi-Fi. So I was thinking, oh, I need to get something where I can have a camera attached to, like, get a Mac laptop or something and then have a separate camera. So it's not using the Wi-Fi for both, you know, devices. So if anybody has a Mac, email me, please, because I have some questions. And I do not want to leave a border around this. You know what? Why did I emboss this on Night of Navy? I should have done this on the vanilla. But it's fine. I just wanted a copper flower pot. But yeah, if anybody has experience with a Mac, let me know, because I am thinking about getting one of those. Ooh, yeah, I like this. All right, let's add a little bit of glue. Yeah, Sue, I love the copper and navy. I really feel like this flower pot was a wee bit small for this one. But it's gonna work. Ooh, did I cut that off crooked? I had to have. All right, let's get this glue back in. And I wanted to punch this with a little something. And let me see. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. I have another scrap. So this will be, oh, you know what? I don't have copper foil, do I? So I'm just going to put this here. All right. That's going to work. I was thinking if I had copper foil, I would do that. I could also just emboss the edges, but I'm going to leave it for now. We're just going to go with this part. It's all like dark blue. Blue, blue, blue. Ooh, yeah, I like this. So I could either put it like here and the hello, because I really like this. I feel like with this going, you know, this way, I need to put it like here and then have the greeting right there. Ooh, yeah. All right, let's do, raise these up. And do I have any Night of Navy or, oh, you know what I have for copper? is those metallic, those brushed metallic things. Yep. Which I'm excited about. There's going to be a new metallic dots. I think it's going to look like, not rusty, but some kind of like old timey. All right, let's put that there. Oh yeah, I like this. And hello, that can go like right there. Nice. All right, let's do the brushed metallic. I really need to reorganize all my stuff too, all my doodads. I had them in some sort of order, these things. Brushed metallic. I had them in some sort of order and then something happened. Who knows? Too many somethings. All right, so, ooh, yeah. All right, let's put that one there and a small one. And again, I'm going to do like quite a bit of these. All right, big, small, and there's only 2 sizes of these. Let's add one there and a small one right on our greeting. And then this small one can go, like right over here. Nice. Okay, I like it a lot. All right, let's put these away and drag back all the other cards. So we've got our navy and copper. We've got our black and white. And then we've got our pink, our magenta madness and polish pink. And I am going to weigh this. Actually, I have to wait till the glue dries because I think it does dry lighter. So there are our unusual colors. And I will get my blog updated probably Saturday morning. I've got that thing on, thanks, Julie. I've got that training thing on Saturday at 12 my time. So I'll probably be up earlier and can do that, while that's going on. So thanks for hanging out, you guys. And next week will be retirement workshop. Everything, I'm going to use everything retiring, like designer papers, stamps, embossing folders, doodads, all kind of stuff. And the make and take kit will be, using all that stuff. So you would have to use your own stamps as usual. Oh, and then retirement workshop is when I also go through all my samples and I give everybody a chunk of my samples. So instead of doing a freebie gift, I give you a pile of cards from like all my swaps and stuff that I've made all the year. And I think I'm actually going to be like cutting ribbon and doing like, 2 yards of this, some of that, and put with everybody's stuff. So more on that next week. All right. So hopefully Sue will be on tomorrow and I will catch her tomorrow at 7. She is cruising through ink. And then Gail will be back on Sunday. So thanks again, you guys. Have a good night. Bye.